Hi, this is Lilia Perez, winemaker at RGNY. On my previous video, I showed you how to taste a wine like a pro with the 4 S's technique, which is see, swirl, smell, and sip. Now let's do this activity together. Take your tasting notes card, your aroma wheel, and pour some wine into your glass. Now let's look at it. Try to have a white background and a neutral lighting space so you can see your wine better. Now let's see at the color. The color on whites can go from pale straw in case the wine is very young to deep gold in case it's older or it has been aged in barrel for a while or in bottle for a while. And in case of reds, it would go from pale purple to deep garnet. Now, in my case, I have a wine that it's more like pale purple. This tells me that it's a very young wine. Now, color intensity. Let's put our finger down below our wine like this and see if you can see your finger easily. If you can see it easily, it means it's a low intensity wine. If you cannot see it at all, then it will be a high intensity colored wine. And this gives you only an idea of what grape it is made of. For example, if it's a Pinot Noir, normally it will be wines that are lighter in color than Carmenère or a Tannat, which are normally higher color wines. Now, if you cannot see any sediments, bubbles, it's very bright, then you can take notes on your tasting notes card. Now let's go to the second step, which is swirl. But a little before, let's put it here on our belly button and try to find if the aroma intensity of this wine is high, medium, or low. The highest the intensity, you can smell the aromas from here. The medium, you can smell from the chin. And then if you cannot smell it at all, then you would take it to your nose, and that would be a low intensity aromas wine. Now, in my case, it's a medium intensity. I can smell it from the chin. Now, what aromas you can find there? Let's swirl the wine, second step, and release all the aromas. Now, third step, smell, and see what you can find. Take your aroma wheel. This will give you an idea of the aromas. You have two categories. The main category, which is the second circle here, will tell you the type of aroma, either fruity, flowery, woody, etc. And the second category here will tell you how they are divided. So for example, in fruity, you can have citrusy, you can have a tropical fruit, dried fruit, so and you can go like that. In my case, I can find fruity aromas, and I can find some raspberries, some dried plums, and I can also find the secondary aromas, which come from the fermentation, as I said on my previous video. I can find some truffle there, and tertiary aromas that come from the aging process. I can find some vanilla and some coffee, chocolate. This wine is very expressive. Now, it's still very attractive to my nose, so I want to give it a sip. Okay. To taste it, please take a little bit of wine. Try to pass it all over your palate. Keep it there for 3 seconds and then swallow it. This will help you to analyze it better, so you can feel if it's sweet, dry, if it has a high acidity or a low acidity, if it's very astringent, if the tannins are very soft or not, and then swallow it and you will feel its elegance. In this case, my wine, it's a dry wine, very good acidity. It stays there for a while, and it's very elegant, very soft tannins. This means it's not very astringent on my mouth. So now when I swallow it, I can actually feel that it stays there for more than 15 seconds. That means that it has a very good length. Check your wine and take notes on your tasting notes card so you can see your results. And now the last thing is just to think if you actually like the wine or didn't like it. In my case, I loved it, and it's actually the Cielo Tinto 2018, so I encourage you to try it. And well, that will be all for me. I hope you like this video and keep practicing so you become a super pro taster. Thank you.